Over 22 million people watched Monday Night Football's New York Jets 22-16 win over the Buffalo Bills. As a matter of fact, it broke all records. It's the most watched Monday Night Football game in the ESPN era. 22.6 million people. And what did we see? We saw a miraculous game, but we saw something else as well. When Aaron Rodgers went down in the fourth play with what seems to be a season-ending and maybe a career-ending devastating injury, the shock, in stark contrast to all the anticipation, and he joined the Jets with the hope that he would bring a championship, there he goes down. When you look at the video, you see millions of people praying. You know, the sight you see in many stadiums when people clasp their hands, pray, close their eyes. Prayers for Aaron, the New York Post put it. Because everyone's heart went out. Here was a veteran, an MVP. When he goes down like that, everybody empathizes. And suddenly, we turn to prayer and we hope. Now, if you're cynical, you can say, yeah, it's the superstitions of people when they're desperate, they turn to prayers. Just like insurance companies write in their policies that we don't cover certain natural disasters and acts of God. They blame it on God. But is it really a demonstration of faith? But I would like to believe, especially in these days, as we prepare for the Hebrew New Year, which is really a universal New Year, a collective birthday of the human race, that subconsciously there is in each one of us, even in the skeptic, a certain hope, a certain flame, a pilot flame that always burns. And it's awakened in times, whether it's in time of crisis or in time of injury, or when we feel and our heart goes out to an individual, to a team. What transpired afterwards was, of course, the biggest miracle of how the Jets won in very unlikely scenarios. And, of course, all in overtime. But let's talk more about prayer. If you take a more serious approach, there is something inside each one of us where the hope never dies. So we pray for Aaron Rodgers. We pray for others who've been hurt. We pray that they recover. We pray that they come back stronger than ever. But it's also a testimony to the nobility and the spirit of the human being, of the human race. That we look higher. And as we go into Rosh Hashana, that's a very powerful message. Because for many, prayer has become something robotic, mechanical, lip service. But there's another side to it. And perhaps this wakes us up to that other side, and that is that we do have a soul, and that we do believe, and we do have hope, sometimes against hope, that things will turn out better, even if we can't really understand naturally how that will be. I wish you all a very happy, healthy year, and may our prayers be fulfilled for the healing, for the comfort of every person who's broken, who's hurt, who's injured. May we all have most beautiful of all years, abundance materially, spiritually, and all in the best of health. Shana Tova.